you ever thought, what if this is all just a dream? And we're just waiting in line to wake up?
V&O, what you know? What's up, man? What's up? Y'all almost missed me tonight, boy. I am tired. I was feeling it. The Bears lost. Like, for real? Like, seriously? Like, bro, the Bears suck, man. Like, I can't. Oh, the toil, the heartache and the pain of being a Bears fan. The heartache and the pain of being a Bears fan. Yo, for real? Like the Giants, right? Greg, for real. Greg. Go Bears, shaking my head. Hey man, it's still go Bears, bro. But seriously, man, this is just it's ridiculous. Like they got people pushing for him, man. The Giants, and then they're gonna try that garbage at the end. Anyway, y'all, welcome back to the V&O. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for always tuning in. Everybody that's new, keep tuning in to me, man. Keep tuning in to the V&O. It's not just me. This is a whole thing. This is a whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming back. Because here you're going to get valuable information. You might see me cry sometimes. You might get people like my man, Life Coach Jeff. You know what I'm saying? This episode is going to be different, y'all. We just vibing. You know what I'm saying? What it do?
What's good? Let me see. V&O, what you know? Okay,
we just doing our thing today, man. Me and him talked, man. We just we gonna be highlighting my sister's wedding, y'all. Just in case y'all didn't know, man, it happened. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about it. And yesterday, it happened. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what I'm talking about, boom.
What's up, family?
One. I think if you.
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby, and some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing, baby, if I ain't got you.
Y'all might see some tears already. Y'all, I was a hot mess yesterday. I was a mess yesterday. I held out. I wasn't too bad. Before I get too far, Mo B, I got your playlist. If y'all don't know, Mo B got an old school playlist that he dropped off. I was getting ready for the show.
Yeah.
I was getting ready for the show, and Mo B dropped off his playlist in one of the posts that I put up. Y'all, I've been posting stuff all day, man, because it was just beautiful. From Greg Gray, Brandy, all congratulations to them both. When they were on your show, they were a great example of love, support, and faith. Yes, thank you so much, Greg. Man, it was wonderful, bro. It was awesome. Life Coach Jeff was there. He was acting the fool throughout this show. I will highlight.
We ain't gonna talk about me acting the fool.
Some of the foolishness that went on. But y'all don't understand. My sister might be mad at me about this, but I'm about to tell y'all why. I kind of told y'all why, but I was going through some of my pictures and my sister, y'all got to understand, man. My sister is, the Bible says that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. That means that it's some things in life that when you have faith, it doesn't exist. It's not tangible. You can't touch it. You can't see it. And the only thing you have is belief in it. My sister laid up and almost died, y'all. And throughout this whole battle, she was in, I think, the summer of 2021, well into the fall, easily into almost the winter, she was in the hospital. She might have gotten out for a day or two, but then she was right back in. I found a picture of my sister. She gonna kill me, but this was that was Christmas of 2021. And she wasn't doing good. And I don't handle things like that well. I really don't. And I would make trips to the hospital, and I don't see how my mom stayed so strong. I'm sorry, Brandy, but
No.
she said
She
no.
ain't
But
want it.
look, you look so beautiful yesterday. We gonna show those pictures.
Oh yeah, he got plenty.
And she couldn't. My baby couldn't walk. She couldn't. She just wasn't doing good. And she sat in that condition, and she said, she told me, she said, Dime proposed, and she said, and I'm gonna walk down the aisle. And I believed her, you know what I mean? But I mean, it was based on nothing. She couldn't even walk, to the chair. She couldn't, she had trouble walking to the chair sometimes beside her bed. My mom would have to help her up. If I was there after work or something to go visit her, Candy, have to help her up. Everybody that visited, they would have to help her up. She was immobile. She wasn't doing good at all. But she said, I'm gonna walk down this aisle and I'm gonna get married. And it wasn't nothing swaying her. And so you got to understand, man, throughout this journey, as I watched her get better, and then she kind of fell back, and then she got a little bit better again. I watched her faith make her stronger. This wasn't even a tangible thing when she said that it was going to happen.
Yeah.
And her faith is what made it happen. And yesterday I sang.
That boy was blowing, man.
I sang.
He was out here getting it. Ron Reed got a voice. His album is coming out next summer. Entitled VNO. What you know?
I did all right. I did okay. But as I was singing, I almost. That's right, Molly. She did. She said, "What a story!" Sis claimed and walked down the aisle and married her husband. She sure did, and she danced. She had her first dance. She danced with my mother. What'd you say? Molly said, "Ron, I thought that was you singing. You go, boy. Thank you. I did all right. I did all right." But she. I'm sorry, bro. I got to get through this. I just looked at what Greg said. Greg, we're going to get there.
Hey, man.
We're going to get there. He ain't going to skate past this one without us.
You got to go through it, man.
But I did, as I sang, man, I almost didn't make it through, bro, because when I seen her walking down the aisle, all I said was hold it together. You just got to make it through this song. And I almost didn't make it, bro. I had to.
I know.
I turned myself away from watching her walk down the aisle so that I could make it through that song because it hit me, man. She said she was gonna do this, and like I did it. I can't say I never seen faith like that, but I can't remember.
Not the last time you saw something like that.
Yeah, not like that.
I feel you.
Not like that. Not like. Oh yeah, I did have to say. I told them also.
The whole song.
Yeah, Liz said, Liz, you were beautiful yesterday. She said, I did not hold it together. I got a poster, Liz. I got our picture. The sun was all in our eyes and everything. I got our picture. No, Molly, I'm not gonna do that. I might. If I
You might.
I don't even,
Hold on now.
But yeah, man, I couldn't hold it together. What was your thoughts, bro? What you
Man, you know, I was around there snapping photos for you all that don't know. If you need some photography, some pictures, some headshots, something like
shameless plug.
Shameless plug. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off, just trying to get some good shots. But man, it was just something. It was a beautiful thing. Just watching it all come together, you know, seeing all the friends and family there to just celebrate. You know what I mean? It was a good thing, man. Yeah. You know, I've been to a lot of other weddings, you know what I mean? But this one has been like the most heartfelt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With everything and all the circumstances that we know that happened, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you know, y'all know Ron's my cousin, so Brandy, his sister, that's my cousin too. So, you know, just talking to her mom about certain things, you know, when I called, because my wife was in the hospital around the same time that Jesus, Brandy was in the hospital too. How the heck I forget my cousin's name? Y'all, it's crazy. But my wife was in the hospital too. So I was, you know, we would call periodically, check on each other back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't want to bombard your mom, you know what I mean? But, you know, she was right there, man. Right there in the trenches. I used to talk to your mom. She was tired, bruh.
Yeah.
But she was in there. She said, we got to do it, Jeff. She said, your mom told me, she said, sometimes this is what we have to do for our kids.
Yeah.
We have to take care of them.
Yeah.
And we might not want to, but she said, I cannot see my daughter like that. And I will not let my daughter go out like that, Jeff. That is exactly what she told me on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that, man. That was powerful. Oh, Lord. Here it is. Oh, yeah. Man, that man yelling is Jimmy. That's my brother. It's crazy stuff.
Singing the wrong words.
Yeah, you know, when you don't know, you just got to ad-lib out here. You got to ad-lib. Let's have fun, you know. No, I know, Greg. No.
Sing it, Jeff. Bro, I love twins, man. Your brother, right?
Oh, Lord, you putting all this for the whole world.
Your brother right there.
I know, just egging it on. Just like, go, boy.
With the jump.
That's all I knew. That's all I could do. That's all I got. I ain't gonna give you a lot, but that's all I'm gonna give you. I wasn't. Mama, I wasn't. See, my own mama just gonna put me on blast like that. I already had Greg to talk about me. Mama can't show no support. She gotta say he wasn't singing that.
Greg said in my Kevin Hart voice.
I know.
No. No.
They was ready though. You wasn't ready, but they was ready.
Oh, bro. Oh, we have more.
Oh, man. There's more.
Greg said, God was with you all that night. This is why you are a man of destiny with this podcast. Man, always, Greg. Thank you. You shared your sister's story. You look at God. I'm so proud of you and I pray nothing but continued happiness and strength for your sister and nothing but continued success for the VNO and Life Coach Just Ventures. Dope. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, bro. I was
appreciate it.
Greg, thank you, man. Always great words, man, from Greg Ray. I appreciate you, bro. You don't know now. Hopefully one day, man, y'all, all of y'all, man, on Dope Living will know, man, just how much I appreciate. He said he was clean. Thank God he didn't wear that sock.
Hey, dog. I couldn't do my wife like that. She ain't gonna let me walk out there with a suit on and that thing on my head. She ain't gonna let me do it. Oh, man.
Oh, bro, you did your thing though, man. That was cool, bro.
We gonna have fun, man. Wherever we go.
Oh yeah,
we gonna have
no
fun.
doubt, no doubt. So I didn't mean to cut you off, man. What, like you
What's up?
said, man, my sister was going through her thing, and
Mhm.
sorry, bro. He keep, he a comedian. He said my little Richard voice.
You know, I forgot.
Shut up. Woo!
Y'all funny, man.
Oh, bro, but also your mom. Oh, to Angie, you know what? I was gonna change my graphic, but I
Mhm.
keep our purple ribbon up for Alzheimer's awareness. And y'all remember, we haven't forgot. Hit that AOZ.org. It's still time to
Mhm.
if if you want to donate, if you have the money to donate, if you know somebody else that has money to donate to this great organization.
Yes.
Go to my page. I think my cousin's link, I believe, is still up there. If not, just donate through a link on alz.org. If you need information on Alzheimer's. She was on a couple weeks ago
Mhm.
before our walk. Life Coach Jeff was at the walk.
Yeah, I was at the walk too. I
I
was
was at
wilding
the
out there
walk.
too.
Yeah, if all of the family came out and showed out, and we supported the cause because we lost your grandma.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, Angie's mom, my grandfather, your great grandfather, to
Mhm.
that horrible disease, man. So they had a walk today, I believe. Which walk was it? We didn't
That was that walk is supposed to be. Jimmy told me it was out in LaPorte. I thought it
LaPorte
was
County.
Michigan
Yeah,
City. It should have been Michigan
LaPorte
City,
County
right?
walk. So
Yeah.
y'all go ahead and go and support that, man. Uh, that happened. But yeah, man, you
Mhm.
were going through your own thing, like you said, man. And I don't like. I kind of lost you.
Mhm.
Let me highlight this real quick, and then no problem, no problem. It was in Valpo.
Valpo.
They got one
Okay.
more next week with Valparaiso. So
Okay.
y'all go
Got
support that. But you were going through your own ordeal, bro, when you lost a child.
you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lost
you
a
lost
child,
a
man.
child. Uh, like you said, Brandy was sick at the time.
Mhm.
I kind of lost track of you, man, because you kind of went into like a cocoon, which I totally understand.
Definitely.
I totally understand. What's your thoughts? What were you feeling like? We talking about life, love, and faith. What do you can almost lose faith in when things like that happen, you know?
Yeah, dog. I remember sitting in the hospital. Okay, I was sitting in the hospital. Now, just to let y'all know, I'm gonna say this real quick how it all unfolded. My wife had been having some problems, some issues. She knew she didn't feel right. She had caught COVID pretty much after our wedding. Pretty much a couple days after the wedding, took her to the hospital. She caught COVID, wasn't doing good, came back home the week after. She stayed at home for a week and she kept telling me she didn't feel right. She didn't feel right. She wanted to go back to the hospital. So I said, babe, they said just kind of ride it out. She insisted. She was like, nah, we got to go. So I said, okay. Now, mind you, this was at night. I had to work 3 to 11s. And I believe, yeah, I had to work 3 to 11s. And when I got off work, I went ahead and I took her up to the hospital.
Okay.
And when we went up there to UIC, I took her to the emergency room and everything. And I had to wait to get her let in. And then once I waited to get her let in, then we finally found out that our baby was not alive, yo.
Yeah.
It was just wild because I was waiting for a minute. And then when they told me that our child they couldn't find a heartbeat when they was checking on the child. We went up there. I went up there and everything fast as I could, and we just had a moment. You know what I mean? It was wild, man.
Yeah.
Because like you said, I kind of fell off. I kind of did get into that cocoon a little bit because you know what? I had to have some time to just kind of chill. You
Right.
know, at this time, I had to take the time to worry about my wife and her state because my wife I thought my wife was gonna die in the hospital. As
Really.
bad as she was, and how my wife, y'all don't know this. My wife also has a rare genetic disorder called Nail patella syndrome. And what it does is it attacks the kidneys. And when it attacks the kidneys, it what it does is it messes up the filtration.
Yeah.
Your kidneys filter out all like the toxins and everything. And what happens is the levels in which her kidneys were filtering out were extremely high. So it's like you start getting rid of good protein that your body needs, and it gets filtered through the kidneys. She was almost quadruple that amount. Almost
Wow.
quadruple that amount. So, and she also had a cetus. Now, in the photos, it looked like my wife's belly was pregnant.
Yeah.
No, my wife's belly was not. They drained 2 liters of fluid out from around her belly. 2 liters. Wild. My wife is small,
Wow,
y'all.
bro.
Y'all saw the video.
And
My
I
wife
was about to say, man, and if you don't, I mean, if you don't know his wife, she's small. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? In stature, man. 2 liters is a lot.
Yeah,
You
dog.
know what I mean? That's her whole upper
Yeah.
torso. You
Yeah,
know?
dog. She
Yeah, that's a
was
lot,
walking
man.
around with that, man.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. And so you went on that journey. They had to drain it out. She had to have the baby.
Yes.
She had to have the
She
baby.
had to have a baby. And that was one of the hardest things because when we found out and I saw her face when they were wheeling her back there. And that was one of the things that I'll never forget. She was just so sad. She felt like she was defeated. She thought she had done something wrong. She hadn't done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just wild. And but when we had to have the baby, I wasn't in there when that happened. I was kind of upset about that. They didn't call me in there.
Yeah.
But I guess it happened so fast because, you know, she's small, the baby was underdeveloped and everything like that. You know what I mean? And it just a lot. I came in afterwards, you know what I mean? They wrapped up in like a little, you know, little cloth, little like, man, it's just bringing up all that memories, man. Oh, wow, I didn't expect all that to come up, dog. But yeah, it was just a lot. And I remember talking to my mom that day, and I was just crying. And I told my mom, I said, I finally got my family. That's all I ever wanted, bro. You know my story. You know who I was with before. You know how that went.
Yeah.
You know, I said, I finally got my family. All I ever wanted was my family.
So like what Greg said, so in that moment, you know, did you too sustain faith? Like a lot of, you know, like we were saying earlier, a lot of people will you lose faith, you know what I mean? And this is still a journey. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
This is not like the journey is over. This is still a journey. Would you say that you still maintain faith? And no is an acceptable answer.
Oh, yeah. No, I did. I'm going to tell you why. Not even 36 hours after I got all this information, I filled out the paperwork. Had to talk to Social Security for the death certificate. Had to plan on cremation, all the other stuff. Had to get my signature for everything because she was out cold. She couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not even 36 hours after that, I had to go home.
Yeah.
She woke up a little bit and she said, babe, just go home. You've been here all day. Just go home. Just go home. Just go home. So I went home, and on my way home, there was a church. And they were saying, stop you can park over here if you want to pray.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I'm going to park right here and I'm going to pray.
Yeah.
So that was a part of me. I hadn't lost my faith. I hadn't lost my faith at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I sustained it, you know, but because that's all I got, man. You know, my thing is, this is what I've learned, man. I can't walk around saying I trust in God and then not trusting him when times get hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've just had a no nonsense attitude ever since I was in my early 20s. You know, 19, 20 years old. I've had a no nonsense attitude when it comes to that because I've always said, you hear these old people always talk about your belief in God.
Mm-hmm.
So when are you actually gonna try to do it?
Yeah.
So I've been running with that ever since, man.
Yeah.
I always had a lot of old people who told me, man, what it is, just always trust in God.
Yeah.
And no matter what, keep on moving. So I had to keep moving for me and my wife. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I could not lose faith at that moment.
Yeah,
I had to be that pillar, you know.
Right. Somebody had to be strong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody had to be strong. It's you know, it's easy. It's easy to lose. I can't say, man, that if I was in that situation, man, you know, and I've heard people say, man, like, you know, that have had things like that happen to them in their lives that they, you know, they have a hard time. People say that they have a hard time trusting God. Then you have those people that don't say it. They go to church every Sunday and they won't say it. They'll pray for other people, and they have a hard time trusting God for themselves, or having faith for themselves. My Auntie Vivian, thank you, Auntie Vivian, for checking in. She said, "Walk by faith and not by sight, calling those things that are not as though they were." That's true. That
Yeah.
True that, because like we said earlier, you know, it's easy to lose faith. Faith is, we said, sometimes all you have is faith. When you lose that child, all you don't have a child anymore. You don't have the family that you wanted. You said, I have my family, but kind of not really, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you really don't. And it's and sometimes that's all you got to say, that that you still want a family, or I have faith that you still want children.
Definitely. Oh yeah.
Greg said, I've heard where in these instances it changes the relationship. Have you both kept the love going strong? Did you just see that video?
Oh man. Oh man, no, it just what it did was, man, it definitely made the bond and the love that I have for my wife a heck of a lot just stronger. That's when she told me she knew that she was gonna be okay. We all get a reassurance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all need that, but she said it was a big thing for her, for me to stay through that whole time period and be there, be present, not just be around, but actually be present in the moment.
Yeah.
Talking to doctors, making sure stuff was right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Making sure everything was running smooth.
Yeah.
That was my job. That's my job as her husband, to do that.
Yeah.
The ship ain't gonna sink just because one is down. I had to keep it moving. So, but holding on to that love, man. Oh man, y'all seen me and my wife, Greg. You see me and my wife. Y'all have. I don't know for y'all. Some of y'all have who viewing and everything, like my mom, my cousin, everything. But for those who haven't, we have a good time. Yeah. We always laughing. We always talking. Listen, you're gonna have your moments in any marriage, yo. You're gonna have your moments where you go through the struggles. You know what I mean? She might have an attitude with me one day. Heck, I might have an attitude with her one day. But at the end of it all, though, we can still sit down, we laugh, we talk, we be open, and we honest with each other.
Right.
That's all we want, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Back to it. I gotta highlight my babies. And my crazy cousin and your crazy aunt.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Y'all will see her on the VNO Vibes
coming soon. Yeah. Oh, yeah, everybody got to tune in for that one.
That's my baby. Oh, that was baby number one.
Yeah,
that was daughter number one, and that's daughter number two. And now this is my crazy cousin. She was the flower girl.
Yes. Now that was footage to get. If you would have caught that footage right there. Probably know she be having fun, yo. Jay was just trying to be cool.
Yeah, right. Oh man, we had a good time yesterday though, man. I had to get us out of the sadness right quick.
Oh, it's cool, man. It's fine. Redirect, regroup, refocus.
Right.
Shameless plug. Huh? That sounds like me. Yeah, that sounds like me again. Playing. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm sorry.
I was like, what is the man doing?
Yeah.
The life of a content creator, everyone.
Yeah, right.
He is creating the content while creating the content.
As we go. But yeah, I had you going on double because it's a slight delay because of Janet Jackson. Yeah, so nothing's live anymore.
Okay,
right.
Let me stop.
What? Greg said, "Shut up about your podcast."
Oh, well, okay? You put it out there. Well, since he put it out there, I got a podcast. I will let y'all know. The Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast does air on Mondays. Everyone, it is on all major podcast platforms. Just to name a couple, Amazon Podcasts. What is that? Apple. I use Spreaker. Y'all pay attention to Spreaker, man. So yeah, thank you, Greg. You helped with that shameless plug. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
I got a little bit of news myself, man. So I've been going far and wide.
Mm-hmm.
I know Armand is just he going through, he's going through life. He's eventually gonna be on the VNO Vibes.
Mm-hmm.
my uncle, I checked in with him last week. I got to check in with him this week. He's still going through his treatments with cancer. He was in
Okay.
Florida uh going through intensive treatment in
Mm,
Florida, going through chemo, and now
okay.
he's back home in Georgia, I believe, and
Mhm.
he's resting. And just pray, y'all keep praying for him. Pray to God that everything worked out with him. But he is
Yes.
VNO vibes waiting on him. I do have someone.
What?
I do have someone.
It's found.
And the thing is, man, is this, man.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get this VNO vibes thing popping, man. Somebody
Yeah.
that's gonna take it and run with it. And I realized that a lot of people that probably watch, I think I have mostly female audience. And
Mhm.
so I know men just thirsty, man. So what they need a female and they'll listen to her. They just they'll just tune in. And so I do. I have a female I don't want to say co-host because pretty much it'll be her to start off with, you know what I mean? And so we're gonna see how this goes, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I think it's gonna go well, man. She's intelligent.
Mhm.
She's an electrician in the trades. I actually went to
I like
school with her.
electricians. I like
Yeah,
electricians. You already know.
she's a tradeswoman. She has her own she has her own business,
Mhm.
and she gonna get it popping, man. She gonna get it cracking
Okay.
on the VNO vibe. So I'm excited to see her work
Mhm.
and highlight herself and her business.
Do you
And
have a
that's
date
coming.
for this when you
I'm
wanna air it?
sorry?
You got a date when you wanna air it?
I don't have a date set in stone yet, but I know we're gonna get it popping this week, man. I don't like to sit on things. Yeah.
Okay. I feel you,
Yeah,
bro.
we're gonna get it popping this week. And then look here, man. Whoever else wanna come on. She gonna get it popping. She gonna she go we we got you, man. You in the mix. You in the mix already.
The
But we
wait,
gonna
the
get it cracking. We're gonna
VNO
get it cracking.
vibe.
Uh you wanted to talk about, I wanted to talk about something, man. Cause I'm easily bothered sometimes. And I'm going through this change in my life
Mhm.
where I have a hard time I have a hard time tolerating people. Are you watching the comments? Look
Yeah.
at that.
You better let that be.
Look, Greg Gray. Look, y'all, don't listen to Greg Gray because he got a key to the door. He honestly does. When I say a key to the door, Greg could come on right now. Like he don't. Usually, I have to send somebody a link or or something to come on this show. Greg could pop in this show right now if he wanted to. Without I ain't got no say so in it. He's
He the
always
only one with that
invited.
access. The only one
You
with that
don't get an
access.
invitation if you have a key. You you got a key to the door. But and we are gonna get it cracking with Greg Gray because I know I know Greg, man, he gonna have it. I know he coming on there and he gonna have it cracking. He gonna have it hilarious with my homegirl Angela
Mhm.
Armand when he get on. We gonna get it cracking. He said the
He
back
said the back
door.
door. Oh man, that
What
man's so
was I
funny,
saying,
yo.
man? He threw me all off, man. He threw me all off. I was saying that I go through these things, man. I went through
Mhm.
something. I go through
Okay.
something at work all the time.
Okay.
And when you
Mhm.
I think I said it before, man. So I'm one of the few African American
Yeah.
guys that's a lead, a foreman, whatever you want to call it, man.
Mhm.
That's on site. Chicago still, man, in certain aspects, it's gotten a whole lot better, but in certain aspects, man, it's still kind of like 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 it's 1970 in that mug. I mean, it's don't get me wrong, it's gotten a whole lot better with
Okay.
I don't want to say racial relations. I want to say with just
Mhm.
I don't even know how to put it, man. I mean, do you know the words that I'm trying to say? Like
Uh,
with just cultural acceptance, I guess you could say, or what?
yeah, cultural divide, cultural acceptance,
Yeah, yeah.
it'd be
Yeah.
like that.
And so, like, my company that I work for is a little bit different. Like,
Mhm.
the other day, I'll say different like this. The other day,
Okay.
I had some work to do, But before I went to the job site, I had to go get screws for I had to go get some material for what I was going to be doing at work.
Okay.
And so I got there late.
Mhm.
Well, the type of person I am, man, I really do mind my own business. Like,
Okay.
I have too much life to live and too many things that I find imperfect that I want to fix in my own life
Mhm.
than to be looking after somebody else, man. I really don't know. I mean,
Okay.
I do pay attention to my surroundings.
Mhm.
I am aware. I am self-aware. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? As
Yeah.
far as self. But then outside of self, man, you have other people moving around you. Bro, I don't know what you did yesterday if you're not directly affecting me. Well, I think a
Okay.
lot of people, man, they have this deep-seated let's just call it what it is, man, because I'm sick of cutting corners. They have this deep-seated racism inside of them. And
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and I don't even know if you ask them, they're not. And my saying is this with people like that.
Mhm.
If they say that they're not, I believe you. I believe what you're saying. What I don't trust is your perception of the events.
There you go. I like that.
I
You
don't
believe what you say, you just don't trust the action behind it.
I don't trust
Yeah.
how you
All right.
perceive life. I don't, I really don't. Like
So,
I
sometimes on that other side of the fence, man, it is a little different. You know what I
oh yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It is. When we
yeah,
start talking about cultural divide, racial
yeah.
stuff, you know what I mean? It is a difference. Now people don't like when you say that, especially like I got some white people I work with. They don't like it. They're like, why does it have to be about race, Jeff?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it is about race, not all the
Yes.
time, but
Yeah,
sometimes it
sometimes it
is.
is.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying to say it is all the time. And, well,
yeah,
every time you talk about it's about race, I said,
yeah,
no, you don't hear all the other conversations I have where it's not about race.
yeah,
You know
right,
what I mean? You just like to chime in when I say the word race.
right.
You know what I mean? That's a trigger for you.
Yeah, you start feeling some kind of way.
Exactly.
But I just don't trust their perception of if you ask them, like I said. But anyway, man, what I found was, so they'll say, I'll walk up, they'd be like, because I got there at 10 o'clock, you know what I mean? And some days it's what I'm trying to highlight is
Mhm.
my work day don't always look like theirs. They get there at a certain time,
Yeah.
they do what they got to do. Usually they got their head down. I
Mhm.
got a whole I got a whole theory on that too, where they just put their head down, they go to work, just mindlessly go to work, and then it's the end of the day. My day not usually like that, and I think I care a little bit more than them too. Anyway, so as I walk through the building, like I'm working with a female right now, and I told her most females that I work with, I
Mhm.
tell them like we kind of in the same boat because you're a female, I'm a black male. Most of the time, that person that don't want me to succeed, usually they won't. They don't want you to succeed either. Tell them you got to work harder. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because automatically you walk in this mug and they expect you to do worse or less
Mhm.
than the next man. And so and which is absolutely true. That's not even an argument. If anybody wants to argue with me on that, that's
Mhm.
absolutely true. I've been
Yeah.
in this game for 40 years now. That's- but but anyway, so as I walk in, man, as you know, I go on the floor and this dude said, "Hey, easy money." I was like, all right, yeah.
Mm.
then, I go, then I go upstairs, you know, and it's like, oh,
Mhm.
look who it is. It's easy money. And I was like, bro, it hit me, man, because it's
Okay.
like, bro, y'all are you serious? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
like for real?
that's how it be, man.
How do you even know what I was like? I don't pay attention to you enough to know if you easy money or not.
Well, that's the problem. You ain't
I
paying
don't.
attention to them, but they always pay attention to you.
And that's where I say I don't trust their perception of events because
Mhm.
deep down, I think they don't beg to ask themselves why they're paying attention to me. You
Mm.
know what I mean? Why am I on your radar?
Exactly.
You know what I
Imma tell you
mean?
something, man. The same goes for even when you're dealing with your own people.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'll tell you one thing, man, I be on the radar at work all the time.
yeah,
I don't know what them brothers always got something to say about Jeff, man.
yeah.
I think it's because Gene broke it down to me.
Hmm.
One of my white friends named Gene. Yeah, Gene, I made it about race. I was talking about you earlier, made it about race. I like you, Gene, but you a good dude, Gene. Straight up, man. You a good dude, man. We always have good conversations the whole time. But that'd be funny when you just kind of come in and you be like, well, I ain't gonna be about race, man. But anyway, But I was talking to Jen. He kind of broke it down. He said, Jeff, you a real articulate brother.
Yeah.
He said, you don't come in with like you don't come in dressed all pants sagging down and all that, looking like a, what did he say? I guess he said a gangster or whatever. And I was like, well, your choice of words. But I see what you mean. There's a difference in how I do things and how I talk. You know, he said, and Jeff, that's why they talk about you. They talk about you because you are different from them. And that's what 9 times out of 10 people see. But when you look on the white side of things, when you like flip the hand over, because
Yeah.
I'm like, I look a little light on this side than this side. When you flip the hand over, you look on the white side real quick, though.
That, you know, I'm glad you're saying this, man.
Yeah.
It's always good to look at the other side of the dime. So sometimes, sometimes it's a little bit deeper than like we 2022. We just throw racism around sometimes, and sometimes it's not. Maybe it's not that, man. It's a human thing.
Maybe it was that. Oops. I live you funny, girl.
But maybe it's just a human thing, you know. Maybe it's something inside of human beings, man, that they see something, and it's I hate to use the word jealousy, man, because I don't think that I'm
intimidation. Intimidation, jealousy. It could be those things.
Yeah, intimidation, jealousy is these, which sometimes it looks like racism. You know what I mean? If you don't look like me, and like I just like basically you just call me the lazy Negro everywhere. Like I just hey, there he is.
I've been there before, man.
Right.
I've been there before. I used to work on jobs.
Nothing all day.
I used to work on jobs with majority white people, man. When I was starting my electrical stuff, getting off, man. That's all it was. I was working for small companies.
Yeah.
I was always the only brother there, man.
Yeah. And I hope, man, let me give this disclaimer, man. I hope if you we want Caucasian people and people of all cultures to watch this show. This is not a time to be offended, man. This is a time to join the conversation.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Liz, you was on the right post, Liz.
What did she say?
You was good. You was on the right post, Liz. We need to get Liz a link right now.
She said, oops, right? Send her the link. Come on and talk about it. It ain't no hate here. I'd rather sit down and talk about it, man. It's ignorant not to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? We shouldn't be scared to have these conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just shouldn't, because all it comes down to is understanding.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if somebody else who does not, if I can sit down and learn from an Indian man.
Mm-hmm.
When I was going through all my craziness back in the day. But when I was learning from that Indian man, you know what I mean? He was telling me about all these different things about religion, mindset, all this. This is kind of, this is before Life Coach Jeff. White people, we apologize. From the man himself. I had to stop my thought.
Right. He made it sound like we was on here cool.
We sorry.
We didn't mean to talk about you. Oh.
I forgot what the heck I was gonna say.
Sorry.
That wasn't you. That was Greg. Hold on. What Liz say? We gotta keep this going.
She said, Ron, you know I ain't afraid to say what I gotta say. I can hear her saying this.
Liz, I like you.
Don't get offended.
I'm gonna send you a pic, Liz, with the fist on it.
Right.
He said he's wearing white right now. This bad. I forgot what the heck I was gonna say, bro. Legitimately. I don't even know where we was going. But you know what I like about this show? This show is raw, though. You know, things just can take a turn.
Yeah, it did just take a turn. We were supposed to go to why people are so easily offended. We had a conversation before the show, and I told you, I said you was the last generation that wasn't offended.
Hey man, look, and you are so right when you say that.
Yeah.
Because I when I was younger, I used to be a people pleaser. I didn't quite care what people said about me. I just used to be a people pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
But as I got older, I was like, man, I had one time where I really sat up here and I was paying attention to what everybody was saying around me. And that's no lie. One time. And that was like a couple years ago when I just got tired of them black folk at work talking to me, because I had never experienced that much coming at me before from my own people. I was like, what is going? Like, yo, it made me sad, yo. Liz, that's what I'm talking. That's a white fist though, but Liz, I'm with
it's
it.
Yellow. It's a
it's yellow. I love it. We symbolizing different culture and color barriers right on this show today. I love it, Liz. Thank you. But it was because I was taking it so much from my own people. I
Yeah,
had never had that before, bro.
yeah,
So I had to call my dude. I was like, dude, it's just like you can't, if you try to do right, your people still got something to criticize and say about you.
yeah,
But
yeah.
why
you
you
know,
gonna do this? Or you ain't
yeah,
gonna get it done. Who gonna listen to you? You know what I mean?
yeah. I think that I have to I want to keep where you at, but I never show, of
No,
course I
you good.
showed the bad picture of my sister, but I never showed the good picture. She was beautiful yesterday. That was your boy
Yeah, it is.
yesterday, and she was very much so beautiful yesterday. She said she was gonna
Yeah.
do it, and she did it, man. She did
Mhm.
it. So I just had to highlight that. I said we would highlight throughout the show, but Brandy, you was absolutely, oh my goodness, just beautiful yesterday. My mother, you were absolutely, she looked like she was 30 years old. I thought I was gonna have to beat somebody up.
Hey, dog. I'm telling you, she was rolling with that cut, man. And I was
Yeah.
like, hold on. I took a picture. She was like, I don't like that photo. My hair too short. Why you get it cut that short, auntie?
Right.
It looked nice. It looked real nice. Looked nice.
uh Thank you, Liz. You getting comments off the Greg. Stop joking for a second. He said beautiful picture. Outstanding. Thanks. Chinese people, we apologize. That's what the yellow fist.
That's what the yellow fist was for, I guess, the Chinese people.
Now I said I wasn't gonna forget, bro. Where are we at? You said oh
You know what? Let's go. You know what? We can go. You was
offense.
yeah, offense. We were talking about
yeah,
people being easily offended.
yeah.
And I was just saying how, I experienced all that from my own people. And it was just wild. That was the only time when I really looked at what was being said about me.
Right.
So
Well, I too
mhm.
I put a post. Matter of fact, I was looking for the post on Facebook, and that's when I saw the post of my sister, and I got sidetracked. But I too, and I still find myself, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to people pleasing, and I'm trying to find
Okay.
the root of. I want people around me to be happy, I guess.
Okay.
And so, what I'm finding out in life at the tender
Mhm.
age of 40 is some people just ain't gonna be happy,
Nah, man.
and some people will. I'm still a human being.
Mhm.
And some people
Lil
will,
Wayne said.
yeah, right. I'm still human, man. And some people will use you for their happiness, and they really don't too much care about your happiness.
Mhm.
Uh they don't too much, as long as they're comfortable, it's all good. You know what I mean? And so all this kind of ties in, man, because I said
Mhm.
I'm one to mind my own business.
Yeah.
And so the person that I'm becoming, a lot of people aren't comfortable with it anymore because they can't walk over me no more. They can't punk me no more. They can't I'm not just doing what they want me to do anymore. And so they got their 2 cents to put in, which I don't understand. Like if I'm
Mhm.
not uh they just want me to do things so that they feel comfortable.
Exactly.
You know
When
what
you
I
start
mean?
telling people no,
Yeah.
people will show you who they truly are.
Yeah.
When you start telling them no and be firm on your no, you don't
Yeah.
even have to explain yourself. Use people, nah, man, I'm good. I ain't gonna do that. But
Right.
we thought this. Well, you thought wrong, bro.
It's hard though, man. You know, you say you don't have to explain yourself. For me, it's
Mhm.
hard. You know what I mean? And now we in the offense generation. We were talking about being offended, and now we in the offense generation, and people really are, they will take offense to who you are. And look,
Mhm.
man, some people, yeah, I understand you got to take offense to them because some
Yeah,
people are just egregious. Like they invade on your space with who they are.
definitely. Oh yeah, yeah.
If you're not invading on my space with who you are, then I stay in my lane. You know what I mean? I'm not,
Definitely.
then it is what it is. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? But some people, man, like you could, I could wear this pair of glasses and they like, well,
Mhm.
why you wear those? It's like,
Exactly.
well, like
Who cares?
what is it? What does it matter to you?
Exactly. This is what I want.
Right, because you're not, now you're offended. You're not well, I can't believe you spoke to me like that. Yeah, well, you started it. I didn't say anything to you.
I'm
You
telling you,
know what I'm
man.
saying? Somebody
Mhm.
said something to me, man. I'm not gonna say who it was or what
Say
the
it.
Huh?
Say it.
I'm not going. I'm
Just
not
say
going.
it, Rod.
Because I love this person, man. I do. I love this person.
I
And
love a lot of people. No,
and
let
they-
me stop. I'm just playing.
they said this to me, and they
Uh-huh.
sent me a passive aggressive type text message. Once again, man, with me,
Okay.
bro, it's people starting stuff sometimes. It's like
Okay.
uh they just like you started it. And if I go and say something out of pocket, you're gonna be mad. But you started this. You
Mhm.
opened up the box. I didn't say nothing to you. I don't know how you move out in these streets or how you or I no, neither I do care how you live your life. I don't want you
Yeah.
to hurt yourself if I love you, but at the same time,
Mhm.
I kind of don't like you move how you feel like you should move. You know what I mean? You have one life to live, and I have one life to live, but they
Mhm.
want to impede on my one life. So,
Hey, man.
well, you know why? How come you didn't do this? Or
Mhm.
I saw this and I saw that, but I didn't see this. Well, like I can understand if I asked you for your opinion, but what does it matter?
Well, now you
You know?
hosting the views
Right?
and opinion.
And yeah. And I'm the type of person, man, I talk a lot, and
Mhm.
what I find in talking a lot with people that don't
Mhm.
care is they don't listen anyway. So why
Dog, it's
why would
gonna
you
run
open the
through one
box?
end out the other, bro.
Right?
It is. You ain't
Straight
lying.
up. Yeah, why would you open the box, especially if you don't want to hear what I have to say or the
Mhm.
reasoning behind it. You just want me to do what you want me to do. I understand. Yeah, that's not gonna happen
Exactly.
anymore.
Yep.
Yeah,
No.
that ain't gonna happen like that. Greg said, in this business, you don't change, the people around you change. Stay focused on your objective. Thank you. Yeah, man. And
You
you've
ain't
been in
lying.
this business.
Mhm.
You've been in this business. You
Still in it.
gotta stay focused, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you gotta stay focused. Why?
I saw that as you were talking, and I didn't want.
You should have just came on. You should have got your key out your pocket because we
Oh, somebody else said, "Hey, it's my wife." Okay, I have to highlight that real quick.
Oh, I didn't even see. I didn't even
She
see.
just
Oh, there
popped
she
up.
go. Hey, Megan. Hey, she looking on that she watching on that on her computer. On her
She probably watching from her phone.
oh, okay.
She's probably
Okay.
watching from her phone.
Okay.
Yeah, she in there chilling.
Okay. I said that because remember we was talking about the about the
What the what?
the MacBook. The MacBook.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell you something. My wife. Yeah, I'm about to talk about it. I hope you still listening. I'm about to talk about it. Let me tell you. My wife had a whole MacBook. Got a whole MacBook. I wanted to put the Final Cut Pro on it, do some stuff. I didn't want to get my own. She got a MacBook Air sitting right here. I said, babe, let me use that to kind of, do my little editing on it. Well, I don't want you to mess nothing up. You should get your own.
See,
Well, babe, why? It's here. We're one. We can be one MacBook user too. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
She curved you, man. She ain't even let you have
she
it.
did. She curved me, didn't let me have it. And then it turned, wait, look, go and Greg, yeah, I had to get I got a MacBook. I didn't have to get a MacBook Pro, but I got one.
Greg, I got that Air, and that Air work, boy. Apple be getting you.
Man. And I ain't even gonna lie, there wasn't much difference. Well, there probably was a little difference dollar-wise. You probably could. How much that Air run for? Like what? $800, $900?
Yeah, just about somewhere
Just
in the
about.
ballpark.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I paid like $1,200 for that.
for the
Was
Pro.
it worth the extra $300?
No, for some
No.
visual buttons.
Exactly. For some
You can
visual buttons
literally-
that you can get right on the
Right.
top with all you gotta do is click, click, click. No,
Yeah,
it wasn't worth all that.
They-
It's cold.
man,
It looked nice. Looked nice.
Apple does an excellent job at marketing, bro. Like seriously, they do. They got you.
Dog, I just looked at it and I was like, maybe I need a Pro.
Right.
Click.
They got you. I got
got
Greg says, man, Ron, your purpose is greater than your presence. I've only known you for a short time, but what I see is that your purpose is to inspire others to be great. God bless us with you. Greg, you about to make me cry, man. Thank you for allowing me to see your growth and be able to witness your journey. You are a great brother. My last comment, he said that a couple comments ago. You have done a great service with this podcast. Continue to serve and thank you, man. Always, Mr. Gray. I'm a man. I'm doing it for the team, man. I really am. I really want to. If ever you see me work hard and I ain't reaching out, man, bro, it's because I want the team. I want to be on the team. You know what I'm saying? Put me in, coach.
Let me run the play.
You're right. I'm working hard practicing, so I make the squad. But I appreciate you, man. Again, I appreciate you, brother. And man, I wish I could get to Mo's beats that he made on this mug. But I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked again, man. Yo,
It's okay.
we were talking about this new generation because I was talking about because I think it's older people being offended too now, man. Like it's like you have this new generation that's always offended, but now you also have older people that are offended. What's your thoughts on it, Mr. Life Coach?
Well, my thing is, when I was looking at the older people being offended, it was more so during the pandemic when talking about mask wearing and all that. Well, you're infringing on my rights, and I don't want to wear a mask and all that. Well, okay, look here, dog. All you gotta do is put it on and get in and out. If you don't want to wear the mask, just leave. Just stay at home. Get DoorDash. Get your groceries delivered to you. Yeah. There are means out here that can help our people that did not want to wear masks.
Yeah,
there are means out there that can help them. And to the young people, they just being y'all some punks, man. I'm sorry. I'm just lay it out like it is. I love everybody. I do. I love everybody. That ain't gonna stop me from trying to life coach people, help people. But the thing is, a lot of young people don't want to take accountability for the mess that they do. All they want to do is they rather enter in something and then just end it real quick and leave. And then just be like, well, I ain't gonna have nobody treat me this way. The boss ain't gonna talk to me like that. That's why I quit my job. Dog, you quit a job where you was actually making some decent money. You actually have a wife and your family.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? Yeah. No accountability.
Right. None. I think they get he said I think the older generation gets offended because the younger generation have no filter. I agree with you.
Yeah, I see that too.
Yeah, I do agree with you. They just think they can say any old thing sometimes. But honestly, Liz, if you think about our generation, I mean, to me, it's like say any old thing. If you start affecting, I don't care what you say. Matter of fact, I went as far as to tell some people. I told like I got some very like left liberal friends, and I don't think they agree with me. And it's like, bro, I'm black. You got to agree with me when I say this. It's like, I don't care. I was like, I don't care if somebody's. I honestly don't care if somebody's racist, bro. I really don't. If you keep your opinion to yourself and you don't affect my money, my family, then feel how you want to feel, man. I know that's not gonna make the world a better place, but hey, you know, somebody got to be an a-hole, you know. So, but if you start affecting my pockets or my family or my freedom to move out here, then we got a problem. You know what I mean? I was looking at a thing, man. It was a sheriff. Okay. It was a sheriff, bro. Yeah. And he was like, and he got in office and he said, all these black people got to go. He fired him, bro, everybody.
What?
This was oh man, I just saw this in the news, bro. He fired all he demoted. I'm sorry, it was 2 that got to stay and they got demoted. But like that's when we got a problem, man. Like if you was just out and he got elected,
I would have left just because he disrespected me by demoting me.
No, man, somebody got to stay, bro. So, you the sheriff, you need some type of
diversity.
Yeah, or diversity. You need somebody to keep you, keep a watch on you, man. You just do any old thing out here.
Man, that's wild.
Yeah, right. Dang, Liz. And I freaking, man, I wish I remember where this was at because it's like who just watched all the black people get fired and didn't nobody say nothing?
Didn't say nothing. I was like, hey,
you
a trend here.
You heard Bill got fired yesterday. That's 1 week, and then man, you heard Donald got fired this.
Really, Donald got fired.
It ain't no black people left.
Then they got rid of the Aquarius.
Right.
There's a trend here.
Right. Like people just like as somebody watched that happen, and then nobody think like, hey man, what's going on here? Like who fired all these people?
Exactly, right.
But yeah, man, like if you affect if you affect me moving out here, man, like I said, or making money or me being able to be me, then we got a problem. Outside of that, man, I'm not offended.
Oh, yeah.
People like this younger generation, man, they get offended. Should I tell about this situation? I hope I don't get attacked.
I want to hear it.
It was a situation.
Tell it and I can back it up after you get
man, because I feel like Dave Chappelle with this, man. I totally agree and I understand what Dave Chappelle said about his whole transgender thing when people had a whole lot of hurt feelings, but they didn't hear what he said, man. They really didn't hear what he said.
No. They
and
weren't paying attention.
it was a deal where I was sitting and talking to somebody, and
Mhm.
I think I accidentally called. Well, it wasn't by accident. It was this person walked up, and it was a he, looked like a he, and I called him he, and I guess something like it might have been a she
Mhm.
that was in a transgender state, and so it was a younger kid that walked up
Mhm.
to me, and he said, you gotta watch what you say to them, because
Mhm.
uh you don't that's a she, it's not a he. And I looked at him and I had to think for a second. I was like, bro, I kind of don't care. I mean, like like I
I'm a
don't. That's
How are you
them.
supposed to know?
Yeah, right,
Like, that's
exactly.
another thing too, what
Yeah.
baffles the hell out of me.
Mm,
How am I supposed to know that somebody is changing? How am I
yeah,
supposed to know? If that's
yeah,
the case, you need to wear a big old sign that says, "I am a man transforming into a woman," or
mm,
"I'm a woman." Because we just don't know. Or same with I went through an incident where, um, okay, I was dealing with an incident. It wasn't even really dealing with nothing, but I was talking to this particular young lady, and I was talking about her having a husband. Did not
mhm,
know she was a lesbian.
yeah,
How am I supposed? And she got offended because I said that. How am I supposed to know you a lesbian? How am I
yeah,
supposed to know that you are gay? And
yeah,
you don't have. And then if I say you got a sign that say I'm gay written on your
yeah,
forehead, then
yeah,
now I'm offending you even
yeah,
more, right?
yeah.
So where do you draw the line at? You know
I
what I mean?
Right. I guess, and before anybody gets offended by us saying this, man, I care about you as a person. If somebody wanted to hurt you as a person, I'm riding out for you.
That's it.
You know what I mean? I'm riding out for you to be able to live the life that you
Yes.
want to live.
Yep.
But uh yeah,
Both directions, Liz. I agree.
yeah, Liz said I'm as
Yeah,
liberal as
that's
they
good.
come, but if you want to understand sensitivity, it needs to go in both directions. A simple correction. That isn't rude. And
Yep.
I agree. Somewhere I said, man, civil rights started off as civil rights. I just
Hmm.
want to live. I just want I
And
just
that's all the baseline of that
yeah,
whole movement was. I just want to live,
I just want to
wipe my
live.
butt, and be created equal.
Right, right. And somewhere along the lines is, man, like, not only do you want people to live, you want them to agree with you and coddle
Hmm.
you, and it's a whole movement, man. And it's like, bro, I don't have enough time for that. I have
Dog.
I don't. Now I have enough time that if somebody is threatening your well-being or your life, I don't care
Hmm.
what you are, or
Hmm.
it's a division there, man. There are people that hate, and they don't want to see you uh
Hmm.
live the best life that you can.
That's true,
Those are
man.
the people that need to be removed.
That's true.
Somebody like me, who I look, man, I'm not like, I don't care what pronoun you use. I really don't, man. I don't. I care
Can I
about
say
you
something about this
as a
pronoun
living,
stuff?
breathing person.
Can I say something about this pronoun stuff?
Yeah.
When I saw a video where dude was talking about I forget what that guy's name is. Oh my gosh, Ryan, we've been talking about so many people lately. But it's the dude who spit all the facts and he be shutting down the pronouns and all that other stuff. I watched this dude. I can't remember his
Mhm.
name. Watched him, and when he was, I agree with you, Justin. That is an issue. We can respectfully disagree and keep living, and that's all it is, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to worry about having to try to figure out what somebody pronoun is. When I was born and I was little, I knew two things to identify as: male and female.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
So the thing is, now what you're doing, you asking me to change something that I've learned since the beginning of time. You know what I
Right.
mean? And you saying you have to do it now without no warning or nothing like that. You
Yeah.
just have to do it and comply.
Yeah.
That's like saying if all the black people come into a room, you have to refer to us as kings and queens because that's
Yeah.
what we're originally supposed to be at. All right,
Yeah.
that's what we told we are. You know
Ooh,
what I mean? That
I'm about to go ahead.
how would you like it if I went in and I started
Yeah.
demanding that? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You would feel
Yeah.
disrespected.
I'm about
Go
to
for it.
ruffle some feathers, man, because honestly, bro, I think sometimes, man,
Mhm,
uh, my guy Dre,
mhm.
he that came on here a couple weeks ago, he had the marijuana licensing business.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He calls it overcorrection culture.
Okay.
And where, you know, I use the analogy of this. I said, man, it's like it's like we had the civil rights bus, man. And on the civil rights bus was like people that just, you know, they just wanted to see other people as human beings live
Mhm.
their life the best
Mhm.
that they could. Do I always agree with everything that you're doing, Mr. Person on the civil rights bus? No, I don't necessarily. I don't have to agree. I just want you to live the best life you can without somebody threatening your well-being or threatening your way of life. So
That's
let's get
it.
on this bus and ride together. And then somewhere, man, somebody, the hurt feelings started getting on the bus and they was like, scoot over. It's like, wait a second, man. And now it's
Scoot
almost
over.
like, man, they think we got pushed off the bus. Like, we
Yeah.
still dying, but you get to use pronouns.
Exactly.
Like,
Show me the balance in this.
yeah, right. But yeah, man, it's I could totally disagree with somebody that's on this bus with me, but he calls it the overcorrection culture. He
Mhm.
says, you know,
Okay.
you are overcorrecting people, you know, and what it causes, man, it causes people that was barely had a foot on the bus. They granddaddy might have been racist, their daddy was racist. They
Mhm.
grew up as somebody that was just racist, bigoted, you know,
Mhm.
all of the above, just a hater.
Mhm.
And then they decide, like, you know what, man, it's 2022. It's time for me to change. And they got a foot on the bus, and then the overcorrection culture come in. And while they trying to get on, they like, well, do you do you have this? Do you have
Exactly.
this? Do you have this? You know, you have to remember this. And they like, you know
Mhm.
what, man? I'm done. I'm about to get off this bus. I don't want to be on
Exactly.
I
I'm
know
better
I
off
don't
where
want to
I'm
be on
at
this
right
bus.
now.
Yeah, and it causes people to like turn, man. It almost causes them to turn. This is a
Yeah.
whole nother conversation, man. That's a
Hey
whole
man,
nother show.
you gotta roll that footage, man, before you go, man. I need to see
Oh,
that other footage of myself because there's something I
absolutely.
asked about earlier that I think the world has to see.
The world needs to see this.
The world needs to see this.
And I thought that go ahead, talk about something while I'm
You know,
producing.
y'all just remember that when you watch this video, it'll remind you of the "You Rock My World" video. Okay, there was a move that Michael Jackson did in this, and I did it, and they went crazy over
Said
this.
it, I did it.
I did it. They wasn't ready for it. I might not have been singing on the last video. Okay, might not have been singing, but I danced. Now that's Jimmy over there.
Y'all, that's his twin
That's
brother.
my brother.
Getting it. Reverend Jim. Oh, 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 oh no. Oh, oh, now that was smooth.
You rock my world. There it is, right there. They wasn't ready for it. Oh, we still going. The world wasn't ready for us. The world wasn't ready for us. The world wasn't ready for us. Oh, Greg, we can go today, man. We can go ahead and get it. We can get you in the circle, Greg. We'll get you in the circle. We're gonna have you dancing, break dancing like the babies. Get you in the circle.
But y'all, it was an excellent event yesterday, man. My sister, God bless you and Dime. And I wish y'all the best. I love y'all. Y'all, thank you for hanging in there with me. A couple of y'all did hang in there with us. I know it was a different show. These are some things, man. I just like to talk about life and how this is also an outlet for me. So I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all. Greg, great. Thank you for hanging in there with us, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
Liz, thank you for hanging in there with us. All y'all,
Yeah.
Justin David, thank you for jumping in the comments, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Y'all, it's a different show. It's a different show, but y'all keep tuning into the VNO, man. We still got some excellent people to bring on, and y'all look out for these VNO vibes, man. That's where you might see Life Coach Jeff at.
Hey,
Might just see
yes.
Life Coach Jeff on a couple of these, man, on the VNO. But the VNO vibes is about to be hot, man. Like I said, I got
Oh,
some
yeah.
people coming on, man. Armand, come on, bro. We need you. We need you. If anybody's watching this, man, they wanna be on the VNO, and you got a crazy
Yeah.
Crazy story, man. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? That DM is always open on Facebook. You can always hit me up on YouTube. All my social media is at the top there. Take a look at it. Y'all, if y'all need some life coaching, y'all holler at my boy right here. Holler at your boy, Life Coach Jeff.
Yes,
He'll get you there. You got some goals that you want to accomplish and you can't seem to get there, holler at him. He'll get you there. Y'all check out every day Dope Living TV Live. Y'all check it out, man. You'll catch Life Coach Jeff on there. I haven't been on there in a while. I hope that I still got a key to the door, Greg. but I do try to check in when I can, man. But y'all check out Dope Living TV Live, man. Y'all been doing it, bro.
Man.
Oh, look. Look,
man.
Bust up in
man.
Look at that. Come on through.
Oh, he in the game. It's the man with the key to the back door.
The key to the back door. We love you, brother. I love you, man.
What's going on, man? How you feeling? He ain't got nothing to say. Hold on. You didn't like my you rock my world with the on like the heels and I was this and all that.
He said this.
Nah, you didn't.
What about
none of that at all. None of the head. Oh, V&O. It's all about V&O. No Jeff. All right. I got you. I'm gonna wait till Monday. I'm gonna get my shine on Monday.
Bro, I appreciate the heck out of you, man. You always got a key to the back door. I love you, man. We're about to get on up out of here, y'all. Y'all appreciate all y'all, man, for checking us out.
Yes, thank y'all.
And come through next week. And like I said, check out my man, Life Coach Jeffrey.
But have you ever thought, what if this is all just a dream? And we're just waiting in line to wake up?